Hello there, and welcome back. This is another of my little Mexican tales of all the things that have happened in the time I've been here in Mexico, in Monterrey especially. And it relates to an animal. There was one evening, it was about midnight, can't remember when it was, some years back, and there was a kind of crashing sound in the patio, which woke us up. And we thought, burglars? What was it? So we gingerly wandered to the back door after putting the light on, opened the little window that you have in Mexican doors, little viewing port, which is very useful actually. And there, looking back at us, was an animal that we had not ever seen before. We looked at each other. Any idea what it is? Nope. Well, I'm certainly not going to know. It's a Mexican animal, being British. So, what do you do in these cases? Like most people in the modern age, you switch on the computer and search for it on the internet. So, after switching on the computer, we did a search and tried to think of names of Mexican animals. So, search string in Google, Mexican mammal. What came up? Coati? Do you think it's a coati? I'm not sure. They kind of look a little brown, beige in colour. This is black and white. Maybe it's a raccoon. No, the tail isn't quite the same, and it doesn't have that kind of bandit appearance that a raccoon has. Eventually, we found what looked like this thing, and the name in Nahuatl is, let me get this right, tlacuache, which is generally known as a tlacuache, or sometimes a zaraguea. Sometimes it has another name, which I can't remember. It's very popular around Latin America. It's Mexico's only marsupial, which is interesting. Didelphis marsupialis is its term in nature. And in the Caribbean, it's called a manicou. Generally, we call it a possum. It's a kind of harmless little animal. Well, actually quite big, to be honest. And, it's a marsupial, carries its young on its back. It's not a pest. If you want to get rid of ticks and other insects in your garden, have a tlacuache as a pet. It'll see off thousands of insects per day. But they kind of get vilified for being, they're not pretty. Actually, I find they're quite cute in a way. And people tend to try and kill them with a spade or whatever, which is rather unkind. Anyway, we found what it was. So, we went back to bed with the thought, we'll get rid of it in the morning. So, my wife left for work, and at the time I wasn't working, so it was down to me. How do you get rid of an animal that you've never seen before? There's a wild creature. There's a vet around the corner, isn't there? So I toddled off around the corner to visit the vet. I couldn't remember the name of it, so I said in my very broken Spanish at the time. I wonder if you can help me. I have a rather strange animal in my patio. Could you help me get rid of the thing? Thinking, we'll follow you and do your thing. But instead, they went to the back of their veterinarian clinic and came back with a pair of rather sturdy leather gloves and a long stick with a lasso around it to catch the bugger. Ah, I don't think you understand what I'm on about. What I'd like is for you to come with me to get rid of the said animal. So they came along with their gloves and lasso, and I showed them out to the patio. So I left them there, and I could hear some snarling, growling, and not very happy wild animal being caught. And they brought him. I'm not sure if it was a him. Could have been a her. Well, there were no babies on its back. Anyway, they brought it through. It didn't look particularly happy. It was struggling around a bit, and they took it away. I don't know where they took the thing. Hopefully they took it to the zoo. And after taking it to the zoo and enjoying the zoo, I wonder where they took it after that. Old joke. I'd love to know what they did with it. Did they just release it into the wild? I hope so. I hope it had a happy life after enjoying our patio for a little while. And we did feed the little fella. A little bit of whatever at the back. And yeah, I think if we'd kept it there for longer, it would still be a pet. I don't know. Anyway, another of my little tales of things that have happened to me while being here in Monterey. Bye for now. Another tale a little later. Bye for now.